Good day everyone, I'm Jacob Sinitan. Today we'll be discussing the Merton's theory of anomy and 5 modes of adaptation: the conformity, innovation, ritualism, retreatism, and rebellion. So, Merton's theory of anomy explains how people adapt when there is a gap between cultural goals like success, wealth, or education and legitimate means available to achieve those goals, such as hard work, education, or legal jobs. When people cannot reach their goals through the proper or accepted ways, they experience what Merton calls strain or pressure. Because of this strain, people will find different ways to cope or adapt. Some follow the rules while others break them. As Merton said, but society teaches us to aim for success, but not everyone has same opportunity to achieve it. That's why people respond different to this inequality. These responses are what we call the 5 models of adaptation. So first, the conformity. In conformity, people accept both society goals and approve means to achieve them. They follow the rules, believe in education, and work too hard to reach the success. For example, a student study hard, finishes school, and works legally to achieve a comfortable life. Even it takes time, they continue doing what is right. So in Bisaya, ang tawag ko no nga mga conformist kay modawat sa tumong sa katilingban ug mosunod sa gusto pamagi, like kanang palitan ang estudyante na ningkamot siya sa eskwela kay para magprogrektoon para dako niya magtrabaho, makabot niyang kalampusan sa mga legal nga pamagi. So, this is the most common and accepted way of adaptation. They still believe in the system and work within it. So, ang ikaduha, innovation. In innovation, people accept society goals but reject or change the means to reach them. They still want the success but they use illegal or conventional method because they can achieve it through normal means. For example, a person who wants to be rich might engage in drug dealing, scamming, or stealing. They still value wealth but use wrong path to get it. So example kanang mga tao nga mga addict or mga mga scam para may kuan kuno makabot nilang mga kalampusan nila, may mo sila dato, pero tungod sa ilang kalisod, ubuhat sila legal nga pamagi, mga dautan. So, this adaptation shows how inequality can push people to deviant behavior. So, number 3, the ritualism. In ritualism, people give up to achieve society goals, but continue to follow their rules and routines. They no longer aim for success or wealth, but stay obey law and other duties. For example, an employee who gives up on promotion or success but continues to work honestly every day, there is no longer care about getting rich, stick to the routine because of it's what expected. So, kuan na niya, in Bisaya niya kanang mga empleyado nga gusto nga kanang di na gusto mo pasakay siya nga ranggo ba ganahan na siya, like kanang mga kuan good hindi siya ganahan sayang mupasaka pa yung trabaho panalitan kanang mga tigan siya pang promote pero dili na siya ba kay kuan ganahan na siya na pero trabaho gyapon siya adlaw-adlaw kanang mao ra gyapon yung trabaho butan gyapon siya. So number 4, the retreatism. People reject both the goals and means. They give up on trying to succeed and withdraw from society altogether. Example include the drug addicts, alcoholics, or people who insulate themselves from society. They no longer care about the success rules. They simplify, retreat from life pressure. So, may example na niya mga palahubog, mga addict, mga wala ni pakabanda ba kanang wala na gud sa iyang kinabuhi gud kanang wala na ni, wala na ikuan, wala na ipagkabana sila mga kanang kalampuson ba, mga nga na ba. So 5, rebellion. In rebellion, reject people both existing goals and means, but instead of giving up, they create new goal and new means to replace them. For example, kanang mga realista, kanang dili sila masugot sa kanang kuan sa gobyerno, so mangita sila glaing pamaagi ba, kanang pananitan mga nagrally batok sa gobyerno aron mausab ang sistema, hindi mo sila patas sa rantanan. So mo na lang kuanon sa rebellion. So rebellion shows people who want to transform society rather than accept or escape it. So in conclusion, Merton's theory of anime help us to understand how people respond differently to the pressure or inequality in the society. Some people conform and follow the rules. Others are innovate and find shortcuts. Some ritualize routines without hope. Others retreat and withdraw, while few rebel to change the system entirely. So this theory reminds us that not everyone has equal opportunities, and the way we respond, that reality defines who we are in society. So that's all. Thank you.